In a time where unpolished games with overall stiff mechanics or rough narratives is everyday bread, and fun to the core games are unfortunately disguised as a mere medium to generate revenue from companies that do not care that much about its own customers, Hot Wheels is a little hidden gem that was underappreciated when it came out in late 2021. It may seem to you at first glance as a plain, meaningless arcade racing game, but the truth is that this arcade developed by Milestone is much more than what it appears to be. By continuing to innovate and evolve through time, Hot Wheels has managed to remain relevant for over 50 years. Even though the franchise has seen decent success with some of its media in the past, we really haven't heard of any accomplishments in the video game industry in the recent years. That is why, when Milestone released Hot Wheels Unleashed almost 2 years ago, it kinda got everyone by surprise. We didn't give it enough space to present itself. What makes this game interesting is that it offers a quite charismatic blend of arcade-style racing and classic Hot Wheels play, with a focus on high-speed action, over-the-top stunts, and colorful tracks. The game features a variety of cars, each with its own unique stats and strengths, and allows you to improve their strengths by an upgrade using the currency of the game. But don't worry, you don't have to purchase anything to upgrade or get new cars. Just by playing either single player or against others in multiplayer, you will win in-game currency to buy loot boxes that will give you in it a random car. But let's talk about the gameplay. Cars that virtually have the same specs feel and control different once you put your hands behind the wheel. This is because part of the core game mechanics revolves around the physics of the car and its presence in the environment. There will be cars that feel more heavy than others, or that take the corners way too fast, or with a far worse traction. This is because it takes into consideration its center of mass. Anti-collision derived from its wheels and weight make up the experience of driving in this game. But overall, the controls feel very responsive and fair, considering all the previous factors of course. Something else to consider is the boost mechanic that the game almost demands to use. Each car has different nitrox capabilities. Generally, the faster the car, the less nitrox it's gonna have, but this is not a rule. You win both drifting and staying just behind other drivers. Using the boost wisely is a must if you have any aspirations of making it into the podium in any given race. The tracks themselves are quite various, as so are the environments in which they take place. From loops, curves, your typical boosters to tricky platforms and obstacles, they make Unleashed an unexpectedly replayable and fun experience, especially if you hop into the multiplayer to take a look at fans' creations. And of course, let's take a look at that particular feature.
Check it.
The game's emphasis on creativity and freedom of play can be seen in its track maker, where players can allow themselves to develop their creativity, making the track that its 5-year-old version always dreamed of. Although its menu may seem a little clunky at first, with a little bit of experimentation actually ends up being a decently intuitive and quite useful tool. From being able to turn the tracks, make loops, jumps, to being able to put the special tracks and obstacles that you win defeating the bosses in the single player mode, this tool has allowed the community to make some wicked maps. Not all of them are especially good or functional, but some of them are just a treat to drive in. As an Accelerators fan, seeing some of the realms from the movies in the game has been almost the solely reason why I keep playing the game in 2023. The game's emphasis on creativity and freedom of play, combined with its fun, fast-paced gameplay, makes it a refreshing change from more structured racing games, generally going on sale at around $11.
This makes it almost a no-brainer if you're up to change of pace from what the industry is offering right now. These factors, combined with its overall high quality and attention to detail, make Hot Wheels unleash a hidden gem in the racing game genre.